Spitfire stepping up to the plate and putting their very existence as a tag team on the line tomorrow night at Victory Road.
The following is the Tornado Tag Team match. Introducing first, the team of Casey Navarro and AJ Francis. First class.
Before Victory Road tomorrow night live on TNA Plus. First, I want to cycle back to the last time we were live on TNA Plus. It was at Emergence. We saw the ABC put their TNA World Tag Team titles on the line just to get their hands on AJ Francis and Casey Navarro. In the end, the ABC were able to win the matchup, but it was the miscommunication between AJ Francis and Casey Navarro. Francis hit the down payment, thought he'd won the matchup, but actually it was Casey Navarro who had tagged himself in and ultimately got pinned. AJ Francis last week blamed the referee and thinks that they should have beaten the tag team champs for the titles.
Like any which way you throw it, you know, this new first class here with Casey Navarro, I love it, but it's a little groove to get into. Now tonight is where they show it.
Their opponents, they are the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Ultimate Vanessa Crispin, Inevitable Ace Austin, the ABC.
First class was griping about that loss at Emergence last week. The ABC said, hey, we'd be happy to beat you again next week. First class went to Santino Marella and picked the stipulation for a Tornado Tag Team matchup. This is gutsy by the ABC because tomorrow night in San Antonio, Texas, live on TNA Plus, they will defend the TNA World Tag Team titles against Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers of the System at Victory Road.
Indeed it is. Such short notice between now and then, but it's also gutsy because now we've eliminated the issue that AJ Francis had brought up about the last match from Emergence. We don't have to worry about who's legal, who's not, tagging in, tagging out, etc. Everybody going all the time. That's a Tornado Tag Team match for you, baby.
No tags are necessary. There are also no countouts and no disqualifications in a Tornado match. And Bay immediately sets up Ace Austin going after AJ Francis, and now Chris Bay focusing on Casey Navarro.
You're gonna give the early advantage, of course, the rapport to the tag team champions. Been a tag team for a long time now.
On the drop kick, Austin able to send Francis out of the ring. Great teamwork there by the ABC. Now Navarro going after Austin, kick right to the face.
Look at this, ABC trying to keep the advantage rolling.
Little too sweet in midair, and down goes Francis. It's the ABC up against First Class. This Tornado match continues on impact. Picture in picture. Oh, double stop there by Austin to Francis. Remember, there are no countouts, no disqualifications, no tags necessary. Oh, some fan signs used in this no disqualification style match.
Unnecessary disrespect on the play there, courtesy of Chris Bay. What do they call that in football and in ball sports? You know, unsportsmanlike conduct?
Yes, I can't believe you actually know that terminology.
There we go.
Oh.
Boom!
There's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out by Casey Navarro. You've undoubtedly been in tag team Tornado matches. How would you navigate this environment?
I mean, you gotta balance these things between having the eyes in the back of your head of where all your opponents are at all times, but at the same time, it's still a tag team match. It's not like a regular fatal four-way or a triple threat where you're just looking out for yourself. You gotta make sure you're able to back up your partner when necessary. Covers can happen at any time, and you gotta be there to make the save. So I'm constantly having my head on a swivel if I'm either one of these teams.
And the big 300-pounder AJ Francis can be a difference maker in a match like this where there are no tags, no countouts, no disqualifications. Oh, going after both members of the ABC.
There is no can be a difference maker. He is a difference maker just by being in the match.
Oh, leave a thumb to the eye there by Navarro. All legal in this style of match.
Navarro has just fit into First Class, just boom, slotted in so perfectly. Fits the vibe, fits the attitude, and of course is a First Class talent all the way. Now ABC in a bad way, courtesy of First Class, who you have to imagine have not taken their eyes on their sights off the tag team titles. Nasty landing for Chris Bay. They're not only onto the extra stiff apron there, but caught his arm on the rope as well.
First Class has had their attention on the TNA Digital Media Championship, the X Division Championship, and to your point, the TNA World Tag Team titles. I think at times spreading themselves too thin.
Hey, nobody ever got to the top without a boatload of ambition, and that's what AJ Francis and First Class have in spades.
Oh, huge headbutt by AJ Francis to Chris Bay.
Right now, First Class doing a great job of just brutalizing the tag team champions. See, this is the environment they wanted. This is where First Class can thrive against the tag team champions here in this Tornado tag team matchup.
And we are back here on TNA Impact. This is a Tornado tag team matchup. There are no tags, no countouts, no disqualifications, and First Class is taking it to the World Tag Team Champions, the ABC.
And we might be in bourbon country, but that was some sweet Tennessee whiskey, Tom. Let's have another round.
Boom!
Here we go.
The big knee strike by AJ Francis. Tomorrow night at Victory Road, live on TNA Plus in San Antonio, Texas. The ABC will be defending their TNA World Tag Team titles against the Systems, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers in their contractual rematch. But first, the ABC felt very prepared to take on First Class tonight, put them in their place once again after emergence.
You gotta wonder, are they regretting that now as they are getting beaten down? Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon here. Great counter by Chris Bay.
Oh, and Navarro sent it to the post. I think he was able to avoid it. Went around the post and a kick to the ribs of Chris Bay. Oh, and now driving Bay into the ring, ribs first. Oh, and a drop kick to the midsection there.
Further compacting the core of the ribs, the back of Chris Bay. And so now I once again ask, look out.
Double stomp to the ribs. Bay is hurt.
How wise was this choice for ABC? It was gutsy, but how wise was it to take this match ahead of Victory Road?
Wait a minute, back inside the ring. Ace Austin now. It feels like he's in a 2 versus 1 situation, Ray Walt. Austin's got to deal with First Class on his own.
It feels like he literally is in a 2-on-1 situation. That's part of the stipulation of Tornado rules. It is all good in a matchup like this.
Now Francis setting up Navarro. Oh, beautifully done. Here's the cover. Oh, and a kick out at 1 by Austin. Plenty more action still to come tonight. Ash by Elegance goes one-on-one with Zaya Brookside. They renew their rivalry. Also, we're going to hear from Joe Hendry before he faces Josh Alexander tomorrow night at Victory Road. And in our main event, Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards of the System will face, the Hardys. There's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out, and we know the Hardys are going to be at Victory Road.
Here.
And a kick out by Ace Austin. Wonder if the ABC is going to be all in one piece at Victory Road.
No kidding, especially with a team as dangerous as the System. Edwards and Myers, they've got to be watching this one with a big old grin on their face.
Very well. Chris Bay is in a bad spot right now. His ribs are in a lot of pain.
And I can tell you from experience, rib injuries are notoriously hard to heal. It's not something that you have a good rest and you'll be good tomorrow. Chris Bay's going to be feeling this for a while. The System has got to be watching this and have a target on Chris Bay.
And tomorrow is Victory Road in San Antonio, Texas. And a title defense against the System. And now Austin rushes at AJ Francis. And look at the fire here from Austin.
They got to dig themselves out of this deficit they've been in the last several minutes, courtesy of First Class.
And now Chris Bay. Great setup there, the kick to the hand of the brain buster. And Bay is hurt, trying to get into the cover here on Navarro. Oh, but this is broken up by AJ Francis. He just launched Austin into the pinfall.
Using Ace Austin as a weapon against his own tag partner. And look, once again, Bay is just, he's struggling to breathe in here. The damage done to his ribs.
Ace Austin just trying to keep AJ Francis down.
And if First Class can snap off a victory here tonight, ABC, still your current tag team champions, that puts First Class right back into contention for another opportunity at the tag titles, in my book.
Now look at the ABC going for a double team here on AJ Francis.
Well, we saw this at Emergence, Tom.
Oh! But the ABC have answers tonight on Impact.
Can they get it done?
Oh, and the double team suplex to the 300-pounder. Cover. Oh, and Francis got the left shoulder up.
But a suplex like that takes a lot out of a big guy. Wait, look out,
Wait
look
a
out!
minute, Navarro trying to catch Bay. Oh, and a kick out. Bay's in a lot of pain. Austin having to go it alone right now, but a great opportunity now for the ABC.
Open up for another 2-on-1 for ABC. And look at that, oh, catching him in the bear hug.
Went for the art of finesse. Could suffer another down payment from AJ Francis like he did at Emergence. Oh, and a cutter!
Beautifully done by Bay, look out!
The fold!